Hello everyone, and welcome back to Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. When we left off, we had reached this strange room. But, what is in this? It's very dark.
Wow. Through the darkness, I could see that this was a stateroom. But for what purpose? And how did it tie in with Carchon?
Indeedy do. Right, we need to find a light switch. Near the door? It's usually where a light switch would be. Let's see. What is that? Is that the doorway back out? No, that's the doorway back out, so this is something new. What do we have here?
It was an old circuit breaker.
Aha!
Like something from a...
Let there be light!
Amazing. The thing still worked. The room lit up bright as day.
What is this when it's at home? Some kind of... Do I need a cylinder for that, maybe?
A slot next to the safe door. All I had to do was find something to fit into it. It was like being back in kindergarten. All I needed now was a shape that would fit the slot.
Maybe that key I've got. Guess not.
Lady Justice stared out from a stone door, which was locked and reinforced with steel bands.
How strange.
The desks were covered with a layer of dust. No one had worked here for years.
I'm not surprised if it's in a sewer.
I wasn't going to find anything in this old... The flags had faded, but their message was still pretty clear. Fascist regalia. A message of hate.
Okay then. Why are you walking over there to look at something over here, Nico?
The flags had faded, but their message...
Okay, so it's just all of the flags in general, basically. Yeah. Alright, let's see what is over here.
It was pretty clear from the lack of dust
Is that me?
that someone had been working very
Nico.
recently at this desk. Oh my god! The sheet was a printout with my personal information. Everything from my favorite food to my waist size.
Okay.
They were right about chocolate. Come on, guys. I'm a size 10. There was even a picture of me, taken with a telephoto lens. Carchon wouldn't have taken these pictures himself. This was big. And organized. I was part of it. And people were getting murdered.
Okay.
The dregs at the bottom of the mug hadn't dried out or gone moldy. It wasn't more than a day old. This was the article I'd written about the costume killer. My suspicions were right. Carchon had cut it out. 2 businessmen had been killed. One in Italy, one in Japan. In each case, the killer had worn a costume. A penguin, and then a snowman. But that wasn't the only link between the 2 murders. Both the victims had been big media do-gooders, and I proved they were just the opposite. So, how did they fit in with Carchon?
How strange.
One thing was clear. Someone connected to
I thought that might
Carchon
have
had been
more
watching
over the
me.
page. Okay. I guess not. Alright. What about in the desk? I was expecting it to be locked.
Inside the drawer, I found a note written in some kind of code.
Is that it? Oh dear. I broke it.
Damn, don't you just hate it when that happens?
Who... Yeah, how much do you want to bet there's something behind the drawer?
A photo, long lost, had fallen down the back of the drawer. It was very old, but there was no mistaking the guy in the foreground. Carchon. Behind him were soldiers, a burning village, and a corpse. The photograph was cropped on the right-hand side. Somebody else in the picture obviously didn't want to be in it anymore. I wasn't surprised. This was Africa in the 60s. An uprising was being brutally suppressed. And here was Mr. Media himself, Carchon, doing the suppressing. The photograph was not just powerful evidence. It was also my ticket to one explosive story.
Okay.
The drawer had come out easily enough, but wouldn't fit back into place.
So what was this code? Note it's been written using a substitution cipher. This means the different symbols correspond to each letter. Oh, I hate these kind of things. Well, I don't hate these kind of things. To crack the code, you must correctly match all the symbols to their corresponding letters and highlight the symbol and highlight each corresponding letter. Okay, so that is A, B, C, D, E. Which is in... Can that be E, really, though? Because E is the most common. So what is the most common one, first of all? Could be either of those. Okay. Alright, let's assume that that's... How many that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now, which was the other one that was really common? That one. That was really common. So let's assume that that is... Let's assume... Which one should I assume is E, then? Let's assume that that's E, okay. I should try and pick an easy 3-letter word, to be honest. Well, let's see here. Okay. So let's go back. So let's say that... How can I... There we go. Okay, so let's assume that this could be at, which makes that A. No, that doesn't work. 2, so let's assume that that's O. And then that is T. That could be right. Alright, think this through carefully. I might have to skip some of this if I can't do it that well. I get the feeling I've got the 2-bit right. And I'm pretty sure... Okay, alright, I'm going to take a hunch and say that... Oh, no, no, go back. Stop. Which one was the T? I want that to be T. Okay. Now, I get the feeling that's got to be E. That looks like the most common to me, so that must be E. Something to something, so... Okay, are there any words I can decipher from here? I'm looking for keywords like this, that, the, to see what I can come up with. 2... There's lots of 2s. The 2s seem right. The 2s do seem right to me. So... Let's have a think. I'm trying to think what the next common... I mean, the next most common letter I can think of... I'm probably not right in saying this, but the next most common letter I can think of is S. And I'm looking that these two are the same, so I'm just wondering if that is... an S, maybe. Because at, as in something to, at, to, it could be it, it could be another, but it's not T, it can't be T, because I've already used the T, so it can't be it to, at to, et to, no, et to Bruto. Something is to, so let's say that could be S then. If that's is, so let's say let's say I can take a guess then. If that's is, which means that's got to be I. Is something. This is not. Could that be? So let's hang on. Let's say that is H. Yes, this is coming together now. So this is not. No, I got the wrong one. I didn't want to do that. Which one do I want? That one. Something. This is to ent. Something. This is this to something. I'm just thinking that could have been not, but it's not. It's not. This is to. Something to. This is to. And repent. No. This is to. This is to. I'll come back to that. So this is okay. Right, we've got the word coincidence here. That's got to be the word coincidence. So let's fill that one out. Coincid. So that's got to be a D then. That's an A, because that's something that's both something both dead. So let's assume that that's got to be A then. And then I promise you, I'm not reading that. People are going to say, "Oh, you're reading this from walkthrough." I'm genuinely not. I used to do these sorts of puzzles. I used to have a book with these kinds of puzzles in, and I used to love doing them. It's been a while since I've done them, but I'm clearly not as bad as I thought I was going to be. Both something. Somebody and somebody are both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed it seems. So let's just assume that that's an M. Indeed it seems that something who came together. Let's say that's together. I would imagine that's together. I can't think of what else that would be. Once you've got the first few letters going in the right places, it's not that difficult. So that's got to be R then. Report, so that's got to be P, and that could be Pierre, which makes that a P as well. Okay, Pierre, report to something. This is to something to wait, perhaps. Could that be wait? Pierre to report. This is to report to something. But I'm guessing. So you. But this is too urgent. Okay, that was urgent. Urgent to wait. Arno and something. I need to work out what that one is then to get that. And something are dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that something of. Could that be an F? Report to follow. Okay, that's got to be a double L then. Pierre, report to follow. This is too urgent to wait. Arno and somebody are both dead. Somebody are both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in something are in danger. Take. Okay, that's got to be take. So that's got to be an K. Take great care. Came together in... Okay, I'm not going to guess... Sorry, I was pointing at the screen with my finger. I'm not going to guess what that one is off the top of my head. So, let's look at this carefully. Right. Somebody... are dead. Who came together in... Yeah. Is that going to be a place name, I suppose? Came together in. Those have got to be the same. Well, let's assume. Okay, let's assume then that it's going to be LY, because that's the most logical. Together in. Oh, that. Okay, how was I supposed to get Yamada? Came together in. Well, let's assume that's July then. came together in July. Take great care. Take great care. Q. So it's either Q. Well, Q. Guess not. Let's just process of elimination here. Y. No.
I had decrypted the note.
X.
It read, Pierre. Full report to follow. But this is too urgent to wait. Arno and Yamada both dead. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in July are in danger. Take great care. X.
So who is the mysterious X?
I wasn't the only one to make the connection between the costume killer murders. I'd been right all along. That was why he had asked to meet me. But what did I know that he didn't? I had enough for a story. An amazing story that was going to make my reputation and blow Canchons to pieces. I needed to get home fast and start typing.
Wait. What's in the... I wanted to know what was in the safe thing, though. Maybe we're going to come back later.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Nico, it's Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie, you cracked open the champagne yet?
Are you crazy?
What's wrong? Wait a minute. You didn't print it, did you?
Course I didn't print.
That's the best piece I've written.
The last, as far as I'm concerned.
It's important.
Asshole.
It's suicidal. You can't destroy a national hero.
He deserved it.
His corpse isn't even cold.
Ronnie,
Probably is by
2
now, actually.
hours ago I told you what I'd found. You loved it. You begged me to write it up immediately.
2 hours is a long time in newspapers,
What
Nico.
happened?
Someone's got to you,
Yeah.
haven't they?
Listen up, Nicole, and listen good. Pierre Carchon had a lot of friends. Powerful friends. For your own sake.
Forget what happened.
You got it. End of conversation. Good night.
How mysterious.
This should have been my big break, but I knew there was nowhere else to sell this story. If Ronnie wouldn't print it, nobody would.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Mademoiselle Collard, my name is Plantard. I need
Oh, I
to
know
talk
that
to you
guy.
about your
Well-
story. Your Pierre Carchon
I
story.
recognise
How
him
did you
from the
know about
standard
that?
version, but I won't say
There are
what's gonna
people out
happen to
there,
him.
madame, who will be very upset by this story.
Oh, really? Well, it's their lucky day. It's been spiked.
Yes, I know. We must meet.
We must?
I have information relating to your costume killer stories. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., Café de la Chandelle Verte, Rue Alain Court. I shall be wearing a grey overcoat. You must talk to no one about this.
You can't tell me what to...
Tomorrow at 8. I'll be waiting.
People complain about newspaper articles all the time, but not usually before they're printed. I was beginning to feel scared. This guy, Plantard, could I trust him? Should I meet him or forget the whole business? I didn't have an answer.
Well, meet him, what have you got to lose? Actually, you've got quite a lot to lose. That was a stupid thing to say. Café de la Verte, next morning.
I'd only been in Paris for a week, but already I'd fallen in love with the city. My latest discovery was a little cafe, La Chandelle Verte.
Ah,
I was pretty sure the waitress was taking a shine to me. That old Stobart charm, I guess. Little did I know my reverie was about to be so rudely interrupted.
ew. Oh shit.
As I picked myself up, I was really angry. 1 minute I'm on vacation, the next minute some clown's blown me up. I knew right away what I was going to do. I was going to find that clown and bring him to justice. Because justice matters. Justice is up there with liberty and equality and, fraternity. After all, that's why I'd studied law, wasn't it? Well, that, money, of course.
Well, Well, that is one hell of a explosive way to end this episode. As many of you will probably recognise, this is where the standard game starts, but that was certainly an interesting director's cut intro. I know there's a bit more of the director's cut to come, but I will leave it there for this episode. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, favourite, subscribe, share. It really helps me out a lot. I salute you all, and I will see you with another video very soon.